Good morning. So I know most people are swatching Inkvent, and I do have the first 3 days of Inkvent in this book, and I may accidentally flash them. So if you are doing Inkvent and you're behind, you haven't done days 1 through 3, be forewarned, they're in this book. Now, having said that, so basically what happened is I got the opportunity to buy a grab box of inks from someone who does a lot of ink reviews. So they have a lot of gifted inks. They have a lot of ink. They have a ton of ink. And so they were selling off a bunch of their ink in mystery boxes. So I bought one of those boxes. I got the box yesterday, and I've prepped my swatch book to hopefully hold all of the inks. So I've done a stamp for each ink swatch, and this is my swatch book, by the way. It's just a book that I made in a Chic Sparrow leather cover. So all I'm gonna do in this video is swatch all the inks. I will be doing my swatches using my Kakimori steel dip nib. And at the end, when everything is dry, I'll go through and show you all the ink swatches as well. So I'm gonna put you into high speed because this is gonna take a really long time. And I will stop and flip through at the end for you. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna do a final walkthrough of the inks I swatched today. So I have Esterbrook Ebony, Esterbrook Lilac, which is a purple with gold shimmer. We have Pinonia Balaton Blue. This is all Inkvent. We have Diamine Sand Between Your Toes, which is a collaboration with Cult Pens. I meant to leave this open for the 25th day of Inkvent, so I left an open space. Van Diemen's Underwater Sea Urchin, which had kind of a weird texture, but I think that's because it was old. And it has a little bit of a green sheen, sort of greenish gold maybe. It's very black, sheeny black. This is Diamine Gray Skies No More. This is a Cult Pens collab as well. It has some really interesting chromo shading. This is Diatramentis Pink Rose Gold. It was made by Diatramentis for another company that I didn't write down. It was very, very wet. This next one is Shigure Grapevine. It's a purple with a green sheen. It's interesting though that the sheen it's not actually shiny. I don't know if you can see that. It's a very interesting color because it's very purple and it should have a lot of sheen, but the sheen is sort of, it doesn't shine. It's interesting. Diamine Little Maddie. I'm not sure what that refers to. This is a Cult Pens collab. Diamine Little Low, also a Cult Pens collab. It's just a pretty gold yellow color. Colorverse from Cali. It has some of the shimmer from this one stuck to it, but it's not a shimmer ink, it's just a light purple. Colorverse Tex-Mex, which is just a super dark red. Ink Institute Wen Hai Line. I'm gonna butcher these names, I'm very sorry. It's a brownish, reddish brown. Ink Institute Tamshui Shinyi line. I'm so sorry, I'm sure I said that wrong. It's a nice, vibrant, pinkish red. It's a cool red. This is Wearingeul The Sky Seasons Passing By. This is Wearingeul 13 Children. It's a pretty color. This is Wearingeul Mature. And this is Wearingeul Lost. This one has a little bit of a green undertone. It's nearly a chromo shader, but I think you'd have to have a pretty wet nib for that to come through. This is Birmingham Pen Company Tea Berry Ice Cream. Again, perhaps a little bit of chromo shading, but not a ton. Birmingham Pen Company Kentucky Bluegrass. Birmingham Pen Company Mud Puddle. Birmingham Pen Company Sterling Silver. This is a washable ink, so it doesn't stain. This one was really interesting because it went down very purple and dried very blue. A fun ink to write with, I think, if you have it in the right nib. Private Reserve Shoreline Gold. Private Reserve Fiesta Red. Private Reserve Chocolate or Chocolat. It's a really nice brown. It reminds me of the Diamine chocolate brown. Private Reserve Copper Burst, which is a nice light reddy brown. Troublemaker Grand River Sunset, which is a chromo shader. It's gray with a purple undertone. Monarcha Mar Caribe. Monarcha, again, butchering things. Celo Cruel. It's a light blue. Pen BBS number 117, which is a bright green with a gold shimmer. There it is. Okay, over here we have Ostrich Green Emerald. All of these are supposed to be super sheeners. This one sheens purplish. Ostrich Sea of Okinawa, which again is a blue with red sheen. Ostrich Love the Sea is a blue with an even brighter red sheen. There it is. This one is very much like Diamine Skull and Roses, or I think Santiago Sea Blue is another one. And these are those Dominant Industry, they're these mirror things. These are absolutely not to be put in fountain pens ever. They're more like a paint. You could use them with a metal dip pen, and I think that would be okay. Someone online told me you have to use acetate to clean your dip pens when you use these. I think this chrome one would be really fun to use for like calligraphy, for like invitations on a black paper or something. It's really beautiful and super shiny. But all of these they felt like nail polish. Like when I put them on the Kakimori nib, I was afraid it wasn't going to come off, and it is not water soluble. It's got to be an oil-based product. So definitely a niche use case for these, but they were pretty. I think I like the champagne gold the best of all of them. So yeah, that is all of the inks that I swatched for my big ink haul. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope maybe you found some inks that looked interesting to you. I will be back when I'm back with another video. I hope you have a great December. Bye.